Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. As you remember that we done in detail about the animals, the broadest group in which we study, there are two major divisions of the animals in which we divide the animal kingdom into two groups. Number one is vertebrate and second is invertebrate. What the difference between vertebrates and invertebrates? A vertebrate is an animal with a backbone. So you can see here like fish, snake, cow, they all have backbone in them. Okay. While when you're going to see invertebrates like dragonflies, ferns, and jellyfish, these are the animals and these are the examples. They don't have backbone. Okay. Mean to say the vertebral column that is not present in them. Okay. In these animals. While in vertebrates, these backbones are present, or you can easily feel this backbone in your backside. Okay, when you're going to move your hand from your neck to back, you will feel that there is a hard structure, and we name them as backbone. Now, I'm going to share the link with you. So when you open this link, this window will come in front of you. Here you can see the definition, differentiate or define vertebrate and invertebrate. The animal kingdom is one of the largest kingdoms. So here you can see that a vertebrate is animal with a backbone, while invertebrate, an animal without a backbone, is an invertebrate. So this the definition of vertebrate and invertebrate, and here we have couple of examples. You can see here animals that have a backbone like amphibian. In amphibian you have frog. In birds you can see any bird. In reptiles the turtle is the example. Fish, from mammal you have panda. Here you can see that the butterfly, earthworm, the insects, you can see that crabs and snails. These are the examples of invertebrate animals. Now, my dear students, still here, if you have any question, please raise your hand. Otherwise, type no. Quickly, hurry up. Still here, if you have any question. Yes, Talal. Yes, Mr. Talal, please.
Sir, I not understand.
Okay, no problem. From where? About vertebrate and invertebrate? You didn't understand from where? From vertebrate or invertebrate? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Listen. Okay, listen carefully. If any animal, okay, if animal, they have backbone. Okay, what is the backbone? That is present in the middle. That started from your neck to down, from your backside. That is called backbone. You can read from here. A vertebrate is an animal with a backbone. So what we name them? We name as vertebrate. While invertebrate is an animal that is without a backbone. Like these animals, they don't have backbone. Please come back and see this slide that just I shared with you. Here you can see that, look, in butterfly, this is the example of invertebrate animal. It don't have any kind of backbone. Okay, but when you see the frog, these birds, snake, or this fish or panda, they all have a backbone. Okay, a big backbone is moving from your head to down till down in the hip. It's going and ended there. So we name them as backbone. Now it's okay, my dear. Now you understand. So okay, that's good. Excellent. That's great. Well done. Okay, so we name them as vertebrates and invertebrates. After understanding these two things, now I am going to move on page number 37. So we're going to start today our lesson from page number 37. Here you can see that the number of animals and their species. So it's just like a chart, okay, in a circular form. Here you can see that the 80% arthropods, okay, 9% mollusks. If you see the 100% of the animal, so you can find their percentage. 5% worms, chordates 3.6%, kynoderms and cnidarians, these are also in front of you. So this the percentage of the animal species in the world. Okay, here you have these percentage and these animals are present with this. The arthropods are the largest invertebrate phylum. In fact, there are more arthropod species than there are species in all the other animal phyla. Most arthropods are insects. True arthropods also include spiders, crabs, and lobsters. So they give or share some examples of arthropods. All vertebrates belong to the phylum Chordata. So if you're going to see the vertebrates, they belong to a phylum we name as Chordata. Animals in this phylum are called chordates. They are animals that have a sporting rod that run most of the length of their body from at least part of their life. So all vertebrates have a backbone, a nervous system, and a brain. So you know that the brain that is present in our top of our head in the skull, and a backbone in which the nervous system is moving on. Within the vertebra group, there are 7 classes, 3 classes of fish, amphibian, reptiles, birds, and mammals. These are the classes, and we belong to the group or the name as mammals. Let's see about the mammals. Mammals are the most familiar vertebrate group. They include dogs, horses, kangaroos, and humans. There are about 5,000 indefinite mammals. Mammals make up about 10% of the entire vertebrates groups, which has about 50,000 in species. So here they're going to tell about us the numbers and the percentage of the species that present. So this are just a brief introduction, you can say that, or about a brief intro about the mammals and the arthropods, in which you should know the amount and the number they are present. After understanding about the vertebrates, or you can say that the invertebrates or animal kingdom, now we move to the next part of this lesson, that is about plant kingdom. Plant kingdoms we also divide into two. One is non-vascular and second is vascular. So what are these things? Let's see them in detail. What are plants and fungi, or you also read them fungi? Cell wall are a key feature for identifying members of certain kingdom. Organisms from only 2 kingdoms, plants and fungi, always have cell walls. You know that in plant cells, the outer membrane is covered with the help of a tough covering we name as cell wall. Plant and fungi always have a cell wall. Plants and fungi cannot move from place to place and don't have true sense organs like animals. Like we have proper sense organs, plants don't have like this. They don't have like us eyes, they don't have like us nose, they don't have like us tongue like this. Okay, now let's move and to discuss about plant kingdom. The plant kingdom include about 350,000 plant species. All plants are multicellular and make their own food. As you know that last time we discussed about animals. Animals are unable to prepare their food, but in plants they can make their own food, you know, with the help of a process we name as photosynthesis. Plants are organized into 2 major groups like vascular and non-vascular plants. So what are vascular and what are non-vascular? Let's see them one by one. A word vascular means contain tubes. Here we're going to discuss about a plant if they have tubes in their body. Vascular plants have a system of vessels that run up and down the body of the plant. Vascular tissues carries water and nutrients up from the plant's root to its leaves. It also moves sugar made in the leaves to other parts of the plant. So it's very easy to understand. Like in our body, we have veins, okay, capillaries. We have different types of vessels in our body from which food is moving, from which blood is moving, from which air is moving, okay. In the same way, not like our vessels, it's different from us. In plants, there are certain types of tubes, okay, we name them as vessels. So these vessels are moved in the plant body that help plant to move all over its body food, sugar, and nutrients. So till here, if you have any question about vascular plants, please raise your hand, otherwise type no. Hurry up, everyone, quickly. Well done, thank you, my dear. Thank you, Talal, Muhammad, excellent. Yazan raised his hand. Yes, my dear Yazan. Abdullah, thank you.
Teacher,
Yes, my dear.
I don't understand the first paragraph. So cell wall are okay.
Okay, no problem. About the cell wall. Okay, I will explain about that. Okay, don't worry. Listen carefully. In the first paragraph, it just tell us same that we learned in chapter 1 and in lesson 1, where we learned that animal cells covered with cell membrane, okay, but in plant cells the cell is covered with cell wall. If you remember that, I also share that screen with you for this. For example, you can see here when we're going to draw the structure of a cell. So now I'm going to share the whiteboard, okay, only for you to understand this one. Just a minute to explain you about cell wall and cell membrane. So the board you can see here on the whiteboard, now that's a cell. I'm going to just draw here. For example, this is an animal cell. It is covered outside with cell membrane, okay? But when you're going to see a plant cell, that is covered from outside with cell wall and a cell membrane is present inside. So in plant cell, it is covered, or the outer boundary is made up of cell wall, while in animal cell that is covered with cell membrane. Now you understand, my dear? Hurry up. Yes, okay, that's great. Excellent. Thank you very much. Yes, Ahmed. Yes.
I want to read.
Reading is not now. First I will explain, then we go to the reading phase. Okay. Okay. After understanding this, we move to the second part of this page, page number 38. Non-vascular plant don't have vascular tissue, meaning to say they don't have tubes like here that we discuss in vasculars. For this reason, non-vascular plant tend to be much smaller than vascular plant. That's the reason their size is not too big. A tree, for example, can grow all because it has vascular tubes. When you're going to see a tree, it is so large or so big. Why? Because it has the tubes in it. So the water or the minerals or the food, it can move everywhere easily. Carry the material up and down its trunk. Non-vascular plants remain small and close to the ground where they soak up water directly. Non-vascular plants include mosses, hornworts, and liverworts. These are the examples of the non-vascular plants. They don't have vessels in them, and that's a reason their size or their height is not too big. Why? Because if they are so tall, water can't be moved in their body. Why? because they don't have tubes. They don't have proper function of movement of material. That's the reason their height is not so big. Now, after this, my dear students, I'm going to share the workbook. So please, everyone, open your workbook page number first 7. Okay. Here, your workbook page number 7. If you remember that, I assign you homework. Fill in the blank number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And today's homework is question number 8. Although they are from 2 different kingdom, plants and fungi always have dash. So you know very well what will be the correct answer here. That is your homework. Okay. So question number from page 8 and from page 7, and on page 8 you have fill in the blank number 9, 10, and 11. So let's see what will be the correct answer. That is homework. The 2 major groups into which plants are organized are dash and dash. You know very well what are these 2 groups. Yes, Abdul Rahman, why you raise your hand?
Mr. Page, what?
Now your workbook page number 8. Workbook page number 8. After 7, we are on workbook page number 8. Okay. After number 9.
Mister.
Yes, my dear.
Why we will not write page 7 and we will write page 8?
Yes. First,
We have to,
then page 8. Okay.
to write first page 7, then 8.
Yes, you need to write. Okay. You will try to find the answer. You will share with me. Then I will tell you is it correct or not. Number, unlike plants, dash get food by breaking down dead organism. And number 11, a fungus that make bread raise is called dash. So that is all about today's lesson. Hope you understand and enjoy the lesson till here. If you have any question, please raise your hand. Otherwise, type no. Quickly, everyone, hurry up. Well done. Very nice. Excellent, my dear. That's great. That's great. Well